Yes, hi, good evening. Good to see you. In the pleasure to have you, sir. Thanks for accepting our invitation.
Yeah.
Jinan, please
Yes.
welcome, sir.
So shall I start?
Yes.
Jinan.
Yes,
Wait. So good evening, everyone. Kautilya, the Finance and Economics Club of IBS Mumbai, functions as a platform for students with a keen interest in finance to come together and learn the volatile world of finance. One such activity of our club is to organize knowledge sharing sessions through webinar where industry leaders and market experts share their valuable insights. Today, on the behalf of Kautilya, I, Jeena Jobanputra, is proud to present the most awaited webinar in careers in insurance sector. A very special welcome to Dr. Preeti Saxena, the Director of IBS Mumbai, and Professor Hemant Purandre Sir, the Deputy Director of Academics of IBS Mumbai. We are honored to have you with us today. We also welcome our esteemed faculties to thank them for joining us this evening. It's always nice to get a little inspiration and realize that a career in insurance is challenging as well as fulfilling as it impacts the well being and lives of so many individuals as well as corporates. So please welcome Mr. K.S. Ramachandran. Mr. K.S. Ramachandran did his post graduation from IMT Ghaziabad and is an insurance trainer and mentor. He has more than 19 years of experience in the insurance sector covering life, general, and health insurance products with reputed companies like Edelweiss, HDFC Ergo, and Future Generali. He also worked with Quality Kisoft Technologies Private Limited, wherein he had to strategize, mentor, and train insurance vertical employees for deployment at client site. It is honor to have you with us today, sir. And now I would like to hand over the discussion to you.
Thank you so much for this warm welcome. A warm welcome to all of you from my side as well, to all these young students, budding students of ICFI Business School, and my due respect to all your senior cadres, your management, and your academics department, and all the seniors who are present in my session. Fine. Like I've been doing always, I always like this journey of imparting whatever I know, little bit. I'm still a learner in insurance. I don't call myself as an expert in insurance. I'm still a learner in insurance. Fine. So whatever learnings I have picked up during my career, I try to impart and pass it on to the next generation so that they can kickstart their careers in insurance. Fine. So it will be, I'm trying to keep it very, very light. I'm trying to keep an overview of that. And so that you people start thinking on insurance as a career. It's a huge subject. It's a very big subject. And hope that this journey, this short journey of mine with you today will like you people to think in the direction of insurance. Again, a very good evening to all of you. I know it's a tiring session for all of you because you must be having your session till 5:30, 5:45, and suddenly I'm there again with a new subject. Fine. So be patient. The only thing that requesting for your patience, and please lend me your ears. That's all I want. The rest I'll take care. Fine. Let's start with insurance as the word. It starts with the first alphabet I, and the last alphabet is E. So what does I stand for? I stands for I need to take care of myself. And E stands for everybody needs to be taken care. So how beautifully it has been taken. I stands for I need to take care of myself. I need to start. The beginning has to be with me. And E means everybody needs to be taken care. So why do we need to take care of ourselves? At any point of time, if my voice is dipping, if it is not clear, please respond and immediately let me know so that I can repeat whatever I said. So what do we need to take care of ourselves? So 2020 has been a big teacher for us. 21 continues to be a big teacher for us. So I need to take care of myself for two things. One is called risk. From the time we are born till the time we leave this earth, we are all going to carry this risk. It will vary. When you are a child, it will vary. When you become a youth, it will be varying. When you get married, it will be varying. When you become old, it will further vary. But you cannot do away with this risk. But can I minimize this risk? Yes, you can minimize this risk. Fine, there are different types of risks. There can be physical risk, there can be emotional risk, there can be financial risks, because there are different types of risks. So does insurance takes care of all the risks? The answer is no. It will take care of only those risks which are quantifiable, which are financially viable. So it will help you in case of something happening, unforeseen thing happening, that is before the date, before you think something has happened in a family or to your vehicle, to your property. And you never thought that this will happen suddenly. So to take care of that, I need to take care of this risk. So why it is I have to take care of it? Because all your events are going to be uncertain in nature. You cannot predict the future. The future can be 5 minutes after this, half an hour after this, 1 hour after this, or 3 months after this, 1 year after this. So the future is not predictable. There's uncertainty lurking in the future. So can I do away with the uncertainty? No. So can I minimize the uncertainty? Yes, but only to a certain extent. So what are the two things which are going to be there with your life as a best friend of yours? Risk and uncertainty. And both will travel together. Both will be married to each other, which we'll see as we get deeper into insurance. Both are related to each other also. Fine. So now with this background in mind, does insurance make sense? It's up to you people to think. Now from here, your thinking process is going to start. So what is the common man thinking about insurance? I am a very, very healthy person. Do I need insurance? I am very healthy. I don't get sick at all. Even I don't get common cold also. Do I need insurance? And second thinking, insurance is a waste of money. I can get a Rolex watch. I can get an Apple iPhone. I can get a Mercedes Benz. Why should I spend on insurance? Third thinking, insurance does not give me any return for my money. Fine, I don't get any interest. Why should I spend my money? It's hard-earned money. With great difficulty, I'm earning that money. Why should I give it over there? Fourth, insurance company will only promise, but it will never pay the money. And one student has gone to the extent of asking me one question. Sir, you told me to take a health insurance. I took a health insurance. But sir, I never got admitted to the hospital. So my entire money has gone waste. So to all my young friends out here, please rechange your thinking about insurance. It's not about making money. This product is going to be totally different from the other products which are sold in the market. So insurance is not about making money. So the positive side for that child is, rather than you never got admitted in the hospital, is a positive thing. So had you got admitted in the hospital, see the amount of money you're going to shell out. So that is what insurance is going to take care of. So insurance will not give all these answers will come as I keep on going. The common notions in the market, common misunderstandings in the market, common interpretations in the market is what I was telling you people. And this comes from a youngster community who thinks that insurance, abhi insurance can wait, everything can come, but insurance can wait. But I'll tell you during this session that if you wait, what will be the outcome of your waiting now? Okay. And especially, believe me, the last 2 years has taught a lesson to a lot of Indians. And insurance is not a state subject in India because we are still a developing country. We don't have a social security number. So insurance has to be taken by the people themselves. Nobody is going to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. Go to a developed country, the country takes care of you. Okay. Now coming to your next level. What are the different types of insurance companies? All of you did your summer interns. Fine. You went into some insurance companies. But did you know what are the types of insurance companies are there? First is called life insurance companies. So how many life insurance companies are there in the market at this point of time? There are 24 life insurance companies. Fine. So all you budding youngsters, don't you think you can get a job over there easily? Now come to the next part. How many general insurance companies are there? There are 34 general insurance companies. And within that general insurance company, there are 6 specialized health insurance companies. So when I say specialized health insurance companies, these companies can only sell health insurance products. They cannot venture into any other product. So within that 34, you have the 6. So how many you have? 28 general insurance companies here. So see how huge is the market for you people. And the talent, we keep on sourcing the talent from B schools, from all the respected institutes wherein actually insurance has been taught. And believe me, sky is the limit as far as insurance is concerned, provided you have the right attitude, provided you want to learn. How did I start my session? I am still a learner. The learning as a habit, you have to inculcate learning as a habit. So every day you have to learn. I learn in each and every session. By the end of the session, I would have picked up 1 or 2 points which I would have jotted down. Fine. So I can learn from youngsters. I can learn from peer level. I learn from experts. I keep on learning. The learning should not stop. And this is one area which is really, really doing well even during this pandemic. Fine. Go to the share market, see the stock price of ICICI Prudential, SBI Life, pick up any of the choices, Kotak Mahindra Life, see the stock market, how they are buzzing. So the company's fundamentals are okay. Company is still giving products. So hence, even the share market is giving a thumbs up. Okay. Now, what is the difference? How does it work? How does insurance work? It does, because I cannot go to the shelf and pick up an insurance product. I cannot go to a mall and pick up an insurance product. I can't go to a store, pick up an insurance product. So all of you are experts in marketing. You're studying marketing, you're getting into finance. Fine. So I'm going to touch all these areas slowly. Fine. So how does insurance work? Now let's take an example. All the students in this room want to buy a Honda Activa. Okay, Honda Activa, same brand. You take a 2-stroke, you take a 3-stroke, whichever you want to take. But everybody wants to buy the same product. And they go to the same dealership. So what is it? What is the commonality in all these? People of IBS wanting to purchase the same product are prone to the same risk. Fine. So how do we further get into the product part? I'm going to see the type of people, what is the product they're going to purchase, and what is the risk associated with it. So what do I ask from them? I ask for a nominal amount from them, which is called premium. Fine. So when you going to go and purchase a product, automatically if you go to a showroom, you will see ICICI Lombard, Bajaj, pick up any SBI, all these people will be sitting over there. And the person who's finalizing your deal of your two-wheeler will say, sir, these are the insurance companies sitting out here. We'll get a better deal out here. Yahi say, sir, please do a tie-up with them from here itself. Fine. So now it is your choice which one to go for. So what is the condition is the product, which happens to be the same. Age, I'm not going to get into at this point of time. The risk is going to be the same because the two-wheeler risk is going to be the same because the product is same. Had it been a bike and a scooter, again, there will be differentiation. Fine. So the premium is collected. So what I'm slowly getting into, I'm getting into a concept called pooling. Fine. In 18th century, in Great Britain, Greece, there was starvation, there were deaths, there were floods. So what happened? People started killing each other. So nobody had money. So this concept came from pooling of resources. So when you pool your resources, so will it happen that all of you will slip on the same road the same day? It will not. So we will only pay out money to the people out of this entire lot to put a claim. So see the difference. I'm going to take the premium. It is going to come on a regular basis for the product which is defined. Fine, but I will only pay claims only when the need arises. The need might arise immediately. The need might not arise at all. So you are going to contribute to the pool, and the condition is it should be a homogeneous group. So what is the homogeneous group? I picked up IBA students. The similarity is I'm going to pick up all management students. Let's take another, let's take my own company, QK. If I take QK, for example, QK will have all IT professionals. People who have done a little bit of course on IT, and they have some knowledge of testing. So those kind of people will be taken care. The risk is one thing which is there, which is always there. Uncertainty, I told you, and I'm going to pool the risks. The question answer, I'll keep it towards the end. You can keep on jotting down your questions, whatever doubts you come to your mind. So I'm going to share the risk and spread the loss. The same risk will be shared amongst the group members. And even the losses will be shared amongst the group members. What is the loss? The claim will be a loss. In case you say there's a dent, somebody came from the left-hand side, banged my scooty, so then you'll put a claim. So that will be spreading of loss. And what is the commonality? Why am I spreading amongst all of you? Because you all have a common risk. Okay? So these fundamentals why I'm teaching, so that there will be people who will be totally new to this. There will be people who will be having some knowledge about it. And there will be people for you, it will be brushing up of this, whatever you have done. Okay. Now coming to the third point, where does insurance company play a role? So insurance company plays the role of a trustee. Let's take the example of LIC of India. So go to the interiors of the country, go to rural area, go to semi-urban area, and just say that you are from LIC. And see the kind of respect you get. They blindfoldly, they will just literally listen to whatever you want. So that is the kind of trust they carry. Ki agar Hindi mein I'm just explaining so that it becomes easier for all of you. LIC le liya, to sara mera tension khatam ho gaya. So if I take a LIC policy, all my tensions are taken care. So insure and be secure. So that's how the targeting happens for LIC. So they will not ask you any question. They will just say, LIC advisor, oh, huh? So basically what they will say, sir, please fill the form. I'll take it. Even premiums, people are standing in the line to pay premiums for LIC. So see the amount of trust which LIC has built over a period of time. So believe me, even private insurance companies are slowly catching up. The only thing is government gave preference to LIC. We started a long time back, but private insurers are really, really picking up. And slowly, slowly over a period of time, because of the services, because of the online platforms, because of the penetration, even you'll very soon see even private players will be catching up. But it will take some time because government is protecting LIC. So you will see a lot of this news of LIC again, say after 15 days, after 1 month, which I'm not opening up now. Okay. Now, like you have a lot of principles everywhere. The same way, insurance is also based on certain principles. I have to follow certain principles. Fine, because I am getting into an agreement. And if I'm getting into an agreement, I need to have principles. Who will speak more, who will speak less, what am I going to speak, how long I'm going to speak. So this is a nutshell I'm saying. The same way when it comes to insurance.
Automatic way to see equilibrium from the data. How will I know? I will look at the data and see which is the price at which.
Okay. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these principles are something now which I'm not going to tell you today. So these principles will be followed through and through, like you have fundamentals in mutual fund. So these are the fundamentals of insurance. So these pillars, on these pillars, the insurance stands. The basic can be, once you're getting into a contract, what is the first principle? Offer and acceptance. So there has to be an offer and there has to be acceptance, because I'm going to get into a legally binding contract. Fine, because you might not like the insurer or the insurer might not like you. Not the face part. You are not told something, you have hidden some facts. So both ways you can get into a legal tangle. Fine. Now you told me I'll cover this, but you didn't read it properly. Fine. But the insurer says, no, I am very, very clear. I told you I will not clear it. Again, a legal tangle. So these are certain principles which are there, because since I'm going to talk about a human being, I'm going to talk about a product. Certain products are tangible. When I'm talking of human life, see the amount of mystery involved in human life. So I am going to create a product for covering a person for his uncertain future. Fine, see the challenge, how beautiful the product is. So I am going to cover a person for his uncertain future. So this entire journey of product is something now, once you understand, you'll surely appreciate. Once you appreciate, your family will appreciate. And once your family appreciate, then you can always see which is the product which is suitable for you. Because insurance is a subject matter of solicitation. Because it cannot be bought going to the market, going to the malls, you cannot buy it. It's a matter of solicitation. So that's where we keep on re-emphasizing, please read the offer documents carefully. If you really see the ads which are coming in, you always say, please read the offer documents carefully. So let's speak a little bit about the regulator of insurance. We have RBI for banks. We have SEBI for mutual fund. And we have IRDAI for insurance. So Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, based out of Hyderabad, the only regulator who is outside Mumbai. Fine. So he has full and full control of all the companies, 50 ho, 45 ho, 60 ho, all the companies are regulated by IRDAI. So what are the powers of IRDAI? Like all the other regulators, if I have to start an insurance company, I have to visit Hyderabad and take their blessing. And first of all, they will ask what sort of company, because I gave you 3 types of company. One is life insurance, one is general insurance, and third is specialized health insurance. So you have to be very, very clear what is the type of insurance company you're going to start. Fine. So from that, you kickstart the discussion. Then comes further, you have to give further details about your company. Where are you going to start? Where is the head office? Where are the branches? What are the products? What are the segments? Like that, it keeps on going on and on. So now, how are you going to sell? Again, coming back to marketing, how are you going to sell? You have to tell the insurer, regulator, that how are you going to sell? Fine. How are you going to reach to your customers? And once you kickstart, then coming to finance, then you have to tell him what is your share capital, what is your authorized share capital, okay, how much are the reserves you're going to keep, what is your plan, what is your budget. Fine. So all these areas you have to kickstart. While kickstarting an insurance company, it takes time, and you have to get into multiple rounds of discussion. And each and every product of yours, whether you are an existing company or a new entrant, it has to be cleared by IRDAI. Now let's take this COVID scenario. IRDAI was really, I'm thinking they were really working overtime to clear all your COVID products. Suddenly there was an influx of products. The government says roll out the products. Fine. So the rolling out of the products, first is all the biggies will start rolling out the products. Then there will be how to position this product of mine. Fine. What is the premium I should save? What are the privileges I should give? So last 2020, lot of COVID products have come. I'm not going to get into the details of those products. Fine, since it's a high level overview which I'm giving. And next, after that, each and every intermediary of yours who is going to enter your market for selling, taking your name, has to be cleared by IRDAI. This is nowhere there in banking. This is nowhere there in anywhere else. All your intermediaries have to be cleared by IRDAI because they have to write exams. There's a special onboarding for them. There's a special course for them. So again, a separate ball game, which is a separate ball game. How do we reach? IRDAI gets into routine audits also to see whether the functioning is okay, whether whatever has been told, is it being followed? That also is there. So these are some of the roles of IRDAI. Fine. So now if it is so challenging, insurance is so challenging, we need to know, we need to pick up the marketing part of insurance. So a lot of your people who have studied in this institute have got into marketing, have got into finance. So what is the first way? How do I reach out to customers? So when you go back and speak to your parents, you might get one answer that I already have an LIC product. That answer, I'm sure short I'm saying you, many of you will have this answer. I already have a LIC product. So one thing, my request to all of you is, please try to go through the product. And you will come to know the nuances of the product. Fine. So I already have that product. So where did you purchase from? Next question comes. I purchased from an LIC agent. The question will come, it comes from an LIC agent. Who is an LIC agent nowadays? My uncle will be an LIC agent. My chacha will be LIC agent. My friend will be LIC agent. Fine. My friend's dad will be LIC agent. My friend's mom will be LIC agent. So the maximum feet on the streets is controlled by LIC. So no other company is even close to LIC. So see the amount of penetration through the agency channel which LIC has, which none of the private insurers have been trying to do. That's why we pick up other channels and leave aside this channel, because LIC pays agents very, very heavily. The commission of an LIC agent, believe me, he has his own setup. He has a small office of his own. He will employ 2-3 people to run that office for you. He doesn't have to do anything. He has to sell around about 100 odd policies, then keep on ensuring the policies, premiums are collected. You wish them on their birthday, they wish them on their anniversaries, on their children's birthday. Fine, on further education, you have to keep on checking whether the child is going further, then again pitch another product. Fine, so agent is the topmost as far as LIC is concerned, but not private insurance companies. So again, agent, again, there are a lot of qualifications which you have to do. Again, you have to clear a lot of exams for becoming an agent. There are different types of agent. Fine, we do KYC of the agent. If you're in a, can you have agency with one company? Can you have agency with multiple companies? Those are the details which we will see at a later stage. So that is single agent. For you from finance angle, if you want to give it, sole proprietorship. One person running the company is called sole proprietorship. But here the person does not have any company. He or she is having only 1 feet on the streets. Morning, he picks up his phone, calls up these 4 people, pick up, like in Mumbai, if he has to go from one side to another side, 4 or 5 engagements he will have. He'll finish, wind it up, pick up the checks and come back. And once in a week, he'll go to the LIC office. Now come to the second one, which is called corporate agent. Believe me, all you people, when you're again doing summer internships, you would have picked up most of the channels, but understanding would not have been there. So who is a corporate agent? So now I pick up friendship with a couple of you. Fine, the 4 of us make a small firm. And we name that firm, we go to the registrar of companies, get it incorporated. And in our deed, we clearly write insurance selling as our topmost business or as one of the businesses. And again, the person over there who's going to lead that insurance business, again, will have to clear the exams. Again, he should have the requisite qualifications and he has to put in the requisite amount of money. And he should be called as a specified person. So not all the 4 partners are required to clear. One person can do, the other person can get into another area, which can be banking. 3rd person can get into broker. 4th person can get into something else. Real estate, management consulting. Fine. So corporate agent is slightly 1 step above the agency. So again, the steps are different for onboarding of corporate agents. 3rd comes brokers. So again, I could see some names called Robin Hood brokers. So let me give you some big names. Willis brokers, Prudential brokers. Fine. And you have Maruti brokers, Mahindra brokers. So all these, what is happening slowly? All the companies are opening their own brokers. So it is coming as a complete basket. Now, Maruti, when they are selling the vehicles, they have their own broker also, broker company. The classic example is Bajaj Finance. Take Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finance is one of the channels for Bajaj General and Bajaj Life. So you don't have to go and research for any channel, but you have to research for other channels, but primary channel will be your Bajaj Finance. Fine. The brokers are huge companies, big companies. Many of the brokers, when you go to next time to Lower Parel, please go and visit any of these big buildings. They all have plush offices in all these big buildings. And they really go and cross-sell across companies. They can make or break your sales targets. So what is the beauty of that? The broker will have directors. So the directors will have to approach, one of the directors will have to approach IRDA and tell him that we are interested, we have this management consulting, we have chartered accountant firm, we have all these ABCD, but we are going to start an insurance vertical also. So that director will say, I am going to head that insurance vertical, and that director will have to clear the regulations part with IRDA. And that is how broker comes into the picture. Broker will ask for a lot of information. You will ask for your firm's balance sheet, firm's profit and loss account, share capital, what the client base, a lot of things are asked for brokers. But believe me, in today's market, brokers are one of the leading intermediaries. Fine. After brokers, we come to another favorite area of mine, which is called bank assurance. So if you happen to do any of your projects with any of the banks, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, State Bank, take any of the bank. Next time you do a bank visit, please go and see for yourselves. There are additional counters now, one for credit card, fine, and one for insurance. So what is happening within the bank? Within the bank, I have a captive customer base. I have a retail customer base, and I'm going to push and cross-sell to my existing customer base, which is my retail banking customer base. So how does it position now? Let's take ICICI Bank, classic example. ICICI Bank right at the top. Below that, the reporting comes from ICICI Mutual Fund, Asset Management, and then you have ICICI Life Insurance, and then you have General also. Fine, ICICI Lombard is a general part. So all the below people will report into, all your figures will roll up into your ICICI Bank. So this is a structure, my friends, which you people have to really look out for when you start your careers. It's a blanket structure because no customer can escape that. Once you enter the bank, I'm going to catch you. I'm going to cross-sell everything to you. So believe me, so you can be rotated across various departments. So insurance is a in thing. Insurance is getting cross-sell. Bank insurance or bank assurance is one of the most sought after channels for cross-selling of insurance. Even the branch manager gets a target for that. Fine. The person is identified. The person has to clear it. The person is tagged to that branch. And again, he or she is called a specified person. And both the specified person and the branch manager will get a target. And not only that, if you see other companies, like you have Canara HSBC. How was the company formed? Canara Bank, HSBC Bank, Oriental Bank of Commerce Bank. So all the three banks put together have created an insurance company. To see how powerful insurance is. Fine, even banks are getting into insurance so that they have a captive audience or captive retail base with it. Not audience, retail base with it. And suppose next time you're going to buy a credit card. Just have a look at something comes immediately with you. What comes is we're going to cross-sell another insurance with that. So when you're going to buy a credit card, you're already cross-selling something. When you're going to do a home loan, go and purchase a home loan, see what comes along with it. Insurance comes along with it. So insurance knowledge is not going to go waste, and insurance is going to be there everywhere. And pandemic has already made it only stronger. The knowledge of insurance has been more stronger. Only pandemic has made it more and more stronger. So bank assurance, you can have a lot of information on bank assurance. Kotak is an example. SBI is an example. ICICI is an example. Axis is an example. HDFC. You can keep on naming it. All are tied up with banks. And straight away we pick up the base and straight away we're going to sell the product. But the product is something which I'm going to come to. Product is something which is tailor-made for the bank customers. Because the bank customer is not going to read through all your documents. So there are a couple of them more. I'll just pick one more. MISP. Deviating slightly, MISP. MISP is related to, again, taking you back to a showroom. So when you're going to a showroom, again, the person who helps you with your insurance from any of the insurance companies, especially general insurance companies, because motor comes under general insurance, is called MISP. Motor Insurance service professional. Fine. So earlier it was not clearly demarcated. Now IRDA is very, very clearly demarcated this part that motor insurance will be serviced by MISP who are going to be sitting in the dealer premises only. You go and purchase a two-wheeler, the person will immediately come. Purchase a four-wheeler, three people will come to you. And especially in this market, insurance is sought after. Why? Because slowly your auto sales are picking up. So again, coming to the next part, how am I going to connect now? If the auto sales go up, will the insurance sales go up? 100% yes. Because insurance is mandatory for you to take the vehicle on the road. Fine, I'm not even touching health now. If you are going to have a vehicle purchase in your name, you need to compulsorily have an insurance policy along. Otherwise, it's only a matter of time, especially with the new Nitin Gadkari government, which I see that is very, very tough. He is involved in saying that please seize the vehicle. If proper documents are not there, please seize the vehicle. So insurance has gone to that extent where in certain areas it's mandatory. Certain areas you need to have the education so that you can take a judicial decision not only for yourself, but also for your family members. Now coming to your online portals, something which is all of you are very, very familiar with. So online portals also, you have to really read between the lines. When you're really buying up insurance policy through an online portal, especially Policy Bazaar. A word of caution, basically when you're going to buy through Policy Bazaar, ensure that you read between the lines and you have to be very, very clear what you are getting into, because all your contracts are long-term contracts. So when you're getting into a motor insurance, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it can be 1, 2, 3, and there can be clubbing of products. Fine. So why this misconception is there? Insurance company deta nahi hai, insurance company paisa hai. Why? Because we having a knowledge to that extent. Once you have the knowledge, believe me, you will embrace this subject. You'll embrace this subject and start loving this subject. Again, coming back to your internships, SIPs, some terms I heard, term plan. I'm getting into products now. It's again at a very high level. I'm going to get into products, term plan. So there's term plan, there is endowment plan, there is whole life plan, there is child plan, there is pension plan. If you believe it, you have those plans. But again, how am I going to arrive which product to sell? Again, you need to again get into further details for that. So each and every plan will have a distinctive feature. Each and every plan will have whether we are going to return the money or not. Each and every plan will tell you whether some interest will be paid or bonus will be paid. So each and every plan will be distinct in itself. So now let's take another area where SEBI versus IRDA keeps on happening, which is called unit-linked insurance plan, which is a market plan, again, which is at loggerheads with your mutual fund. But what is the benefit of unit-linked plan? I'm going to give you a cover, plus I'm going to give you the market fluctuations, benefit of market fluctuations. The market at times is crazy. If you're somebody's really leading the market for the last 10 days, 15 days, 1 month, it's gone crazy. Fine, at times due to our own factors, at times due to factors which are driven by abroad. Fine. So basically that part also we pass it on to you, provided you know what you're getting into. If you know what you're getting into, you know the market, you know what the cover you want, believe me, unit link is the plan. Because it goes one step above the mutual fund, but it is a risky plan. You have to be on your guard always. Fine. Now coming to other plans, pension is again something now. Pension for government employees is not a concern. But for private sector, yes. How do I plan? It's called retiral planning. So should I plan around 55? Should I plan around 50? Should I plan around 40, 35, 30, 20, 25? Is something again worth debating. Because we all are looking at big corpus, but are we planning for the big corpus? So again, challenge after challenge after challenge I'm giving it to you. See how challenging your career is going to be in insurance. Fine. Now coming to another set of products, which are called retail products, motor insurance. So within motor, I can have for my car. Within the car, I can have for a private car or your Ola Uber, which is called commercial vehicles. I can have a two-wheeler. I can have a commercial vehicle. Within commercial vehicle, I can have splits. Fine. So this, I'm just giving you a gist of how much in-depth insurance goes. You touch an item, it has to be insured. Let's take your Apple phone. Fine. It falls. First thing you think, is it insured? Because if you go to any of the shops, nowadays they immediately say, iske saath na 2 saal ka insurance bhi aayega. So he'll say, it's a 2-year warranty plus, sir, I can help you with the insurance also, sir. We already have tie-ups with insurance companies. So what is insured, what is not insured? So if you really going to bang it down, is insurance company going to cover it? Fine. So each and every area, each and every household item, each and everything what you use for a day-to-day usage is covered by insurance. It is such a huge thing. Now come to next one, which is called health insurance. So within the health, should I start with myself? That is individual life. Or should I think about my family? Which is called family floater, Mediclaim. Or again, I can take something little bit now. Should I ask for more at a later stage? Which is called top up. So like that, in health insurance also, we can go on and on and on. And these are a product at a high level. And when you drill down further inside that, those will be called plans. So plans means plan A will have certain benefit, plan B will have certain benefit, plan C will have certain benefits. So you can start relating, if people have done some projects in insurance, in your SIPs, you can start relating little bit to that now. Now, all of you saw Manali recently. We saw Kulu recently. Now we saw Dalhousie, Dharamshala. What all has happened? Fine. So all of us are forced to run away now. So what is picking up? Travel insurance. So within the travel, what you have? We have domestic travel and we have international travel. So domestic travel is simpler. International travel will be slightly complicated because you need to take care of the medical health also. Then actually, are you a heart patient? Have you undergone any surgeries? So those details, we put in some details for that. As far as domestic travel is concerned, it's comparatively much simpler. And domestic we not only carry this, we carry your red bus, that is buses also. That is from Bangalore to Mangalore, Bangalore to Hyderabad. Because there are certain routes which are there when people from here to Pune. So when you are sitting in the red bus next time, please see in the front, you are covered for insurance to the extent of this trip only, something which is clearly written for insurance. It is mentioned in your ticket also nowadays. The red bus also has tied up with a lot of your insurance companies. Now, credit card, I told you that something we pitch in along with the credit card. So what do we pitch in? We pitch in personal accident insurance. So that personal accident can happen at home. Personal accident can happen when you're on the road, when you are walking, when you are driving. It can happen anytime. Fine. So personal accident also has become very, very important. So what credit card companies have done, they've done a tie-up with insurance companies for personal accident. So personal accident can be sold standalone if you want. If you are a person who is a delivery boy or a radio jockey, fine, wherein you drive on all sides of the roads. You don't care which side of the road belongs to you. Fine. So speed is one thing which is always there. You have to reach on time. So personal accident insurance is something now it is taken care of. They take it separately for them because they have to reach on time. So again, a gist of only the products I have given. These are not the all the products, but only a gist of the products. Fine. Now coming to the roles. So when I buy a product, what are the various roles I play? Fine. I can play the role of a proposer. I can play the role of a life assured. I can play the role of a premium payer. I can play the role of a nominee. And I can play the role of appointee. So these are the various things which are there. Couple of them more are there, but these are the main ones which I've told you. These are the roles as a customer you play. So when you're going to play these roles, so you need to know to whom to market the product. Who is going to pay the premium? Which is the life which you are going to cover? Where is the money which has to be paid in the case of an event happening? Fine. So these roles are equally important. Again, going back to your SIPs, when you worked in your systems, whatever systems you worked on, it can be LMS, it can be CMS. So again, these roles come out very, very clearly over there. So because it has to travel through and through and through, because I'm just right now trying to take you through the process of a product. Okay, now what are the main areas which worry you when you take an insurance? So when I say you're going to get into an agreement, so what was the agreement? That in case something happens, in case that unforeseen event happens, which I had not even thought it will happen soon, what is the amount I'm going to get? Fine. That is the first concern a customer has. So that is known by different names. That is called sum assured. That is called cover amount. That's called face value. That is called face cover. So depending on the company, depending on the country, this name keeps on changing. But at the end of the day, what is it? What is the amount I'm going to get? What is the amount I'll get if I get admitted to a hospital? What is the amount I'll get in case my vehicle gets into an accident? What is the amount I'll get in case of a travel policy and I lose my passport? So these are some details I'm getting. Okay. So second, we said that we are going to pool the risk and ask for some amount from all of you, which you call Dutching. All of you Dutch and say, no, today let's all Dutch and let's go and have a party. So that Dutching concept is an extension. Extension of that is pooling. So all of you will be told to pay the premium. So what are the ways to pay the premium? Why is premium necessary to be paid? Is premium paid in advance? Fine. What are the methods? What are the frequencies for making the payments? So again, this is coming as finance angle, because there are certain sections in insurance which have to fulfill so that we comply with the rules, and we will only issue the policy once the premium comes. So will premium be required additionally? That's another area which we look into. Now third, premium paying term. How long do I need to make the premium paying? Am I supposed to pay for the entire life? Am I supposed to pay till a certain age? Am I supposed to pay for a specified period. So all these again are product dependent. Fine. So next, related to this comes policy term. So what is policy term? How long the policy will run? When will the policy mature? When the policy matures, what will I get? Or before the policy matures, if something happens to me, what will I get? So again, maturity date is important. So again, I'm going to connect both of them. Is there a relationship between PPT and PT? That is premium paying term and policy term. That again, we will have to see for product by product. Now people are worried, no, actually kuch milta nahi hai, nothing, insurers or something, they take away all my money. There is a concept called bonus. So what is bonus? How is it calculated? What are the various ways to pay the bonus? When is bonus payable? What are the statuses from the customers end necessary to pay the bonus? So again, bonus is another area. Will all the products get bonus? It's another area. Fine. And lastly comes riders. Rider, as the word says, I will ride on the base product. When I say I'll ride on the base product means I am going to have a standalone product which I might require or I might not require. Fine. This I doubt whether you people would have done in your summer internship, riders part, because riders is something now which is separate, which requires more detailing. Okay. So these are some of the terms, not all the terms. These are some of the terms. Now, suppose I want to buy insurance. What is it that is required? I want a career insurance. I am sitting in the counter. I got a career in insurance. So what are the things a customer walks in? So what am I supposed to do? First thing I need to have is a completed insurance form or application form. So for bank, you need an application form. You join the institute, you fill the application form. The same way, insurance companies will also ask for an application form, which is complete in all respect. It can be 1-pager, it can be 2-pager, it can be 3-pager, it can be 4-pager, depending on the product which you have chosen. So all these, whatever I have told at a very high level, will all be featuring in your application form. So the same application form you will be filling when it comes to your online portal also. But you will unknowingly fill it, it will go page by page. Say continue, you'll say back edit. Again, you can go and edit, but the same information we will capture. But not all the products we sell through online. There are certain products wherein the person is having a problem. The person is already having some issues which you have detected from the questions which you have done, answered, which will be not issued online. Then comes your KYC. KYC is very important. Again, bankers ask every year you have to fill your KYC again and again. The same KYC holds good in insurance also. You have to give all your documents. Plus here we ask for your recent passport size photographs. Recent word, please underline recent, not the childhood photo. We want the recent photo because we are going to relate that photo with what the dimensions you're going to give, because we are going to deal with a human being. Then comes to income proof. Are you having an income? What sort of income? What is the source of income? And what are the various sources of income? Is your income capable of paying all these premiums? All these things are checked in. Income part. The next part we check is payment details. How are you going to make a payment? So are you going to make a payment in cash? Payment in credit card, within card, credit card, debit card, or are you going to make a one-time payment? Fine. Then are you going to give us an ECS? Are you going to give us a standard instruction? Again, finance. This entire thing comes under finance. Payment gateways. We check for various payment gateways. Fine. So after that, Once we have taken all these from you, what are the, again, 2-3 important areas which we will check is very, very important from a life insurance angle is the age. The age of the person is very, very important in life insurance. Fine. The age, that is completed age. Second comes, what is his occupation? Third is medical history. Fourth, we check for smoker or drinker, and hobbies. And not only that, if we see some abnormality in the medical, we check for the family history also. Okay. So now after all this, suppose everything is hunky-dory, all of you are young, all of you can get policies, all of you can get really good policies, huge covers, very young set of people, or all of you are going to have careers. Fine. A working lady is equivalent to a working male. So all this point put together, now we have issued the policy. So what will happen? How am I going to go back to the customer? The first is telecalling. You can use CRM for it. You're going to reach the customer through telecalling. You're going to send him an SMS. Then your policy has been issued. You ask him, you want a hard copy or a soft copy? If it's a hard copy, we reach out to through speed post, courier. Soft copy, we are gone to WhatsApp. We are going to go for a dematerialized form, and we can even email it to the customer. And in case the customer doesn't like, and in case the customer feels that he has been cheated, and in case the customer feels no, it has been missold, there is again an area which we are given to the customer to go back to the insurance companies so that he can go and discuss with the insurance company, even cancel it. But there's a pre-defined period for that. So this was my overview about insurance, the need for insurance, how much in-depth this insurance is, what are the products, how is the process going to follow, what are the payment methods which are there, how do we issue the policy, what are the risk areas, and how do we finally reach back to the customer. We are going to start with the customer and going to end with the customer, because customer is the king. That's what marketing says. Because customer is the king, and because the king has to be satisfied, a satisfied customer will give you multiple customers or multiple references. Fine. So this was a nutshell about insurance. This is only at a very, very high level. I have not got into, once I've issued the policy, what happens, because sensing the time, keeping the timelines in mind, I just wanted to create interest on you people to think of careers in insurance. Fine. I hope it was, you like the journey, you enjoyed the journey. Fine. And it has at least set the ball thinking. If the ball is back in your court, it's actually gone back, and all of you have started thinking whether it's worthwhile as a career. Actually, if I take this career, believe me, marketing students are there in insurance companies who have done from this own institute. Finance students, your own alumni are there who are doing it. IT students from the same institute are there who are doing it, because IT also, we take BAs from here, and an IT guy who has knowledge of insurance and who has knowledge of products can really do wonders, I'm telling you. You can just use all your programming gimmicks, provided you know what is insurance and where to automate, how to go about it. And operations is a big piece in insurance, not like manufacturing. It's a very, very big piece. What I was telling you, this entire journey of your LMS, your CMS is entirely about your operations. And it doesn't end here. It keeps on going on and on and on till the policy matures, or till the policy hits a claim. So thank you for your patience and thank you for your attention. And I hope you people like this small journey, like I enjoyed this journey along with you people. And I wish you all a very, very happy learning, because the learning cannot stop anywhere. And wish you all the very best for all your future careers.
Thank you
So
so
any
much, sir.
any
For
questions anybody has, I'm willing to take those questions if anybody has.
yes, sir. With your permission, sir, can we allow a few questions?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, students are requested to raise their hands, and I will call out names one by one. Yes, Kevin, go
Uh,
ahead.
Thank you so much, sir, for wonderful knowledge sharing. Sir, I had a question that while buying health insurance,
Mhm.
how should we determine the period? Like what period I should get in? Is it a individual thought process, or does it have some basic criteria should we keep in mind?
So, okay, Kevin. Coming to health insurance, I know it's the most sought after sector at this point of time, especially with COVID prevailing now. So again, it's totally individualistic because how much of money can you shell out?
Right.
So everything based on the money which you can shell out. So if you can shell out money for a long-term plan, because health insurance has come for 5 years now. So the benefit if you go for a 5-year plan is, so if you don't put a claim in the first year, in the second year, in the third year, we give you a lot of benefits, including discounts. So if you take a 1-year plan, and suppose like that girl told you, that boy told me that, sir, मैं तो admit ही नहीं हुआ hospital में, मेरा waste हो गया. So the same thinking will be there. So if nothing happens to you, you don't get admitted anywhere. So what will happen is that you will feel it's a waste of money. So
Right.
if you have money and you think, yes, you are going to take care of, nowadays health insurance is really coming up with another concept called awareness, health awareness. They are coming at something called, they are going to measure your health awareness also. So how much of awareness, how much of health freak you are? Are you going to take care of your health? Or are you a person who just takes health insurance and you just say, no, I am not bothered about it. So it's called as wellness portal. So if you are thinking about a wellness part, and if you are saying, yes, you can afford it, then you should at least go for 3 or 5 years.
Okay.
And it will help you reap long-term gains. So as we get deeper into that health insurance product, whenever we get time, so you will come to know what is it that I'm looking at.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kevin. Next, we have Shubham.
Yes.
Yes,
Sir, I have
Shubham,
a
go
question.
ahead.
Just have a question regarding the difference between the reinsurance and insurance company. So what's the major, because in the reinsurance company there are usually the major leading from the front. And what's the difference these two, like the reinsurance and insurance?
But Shubham, question is good, but I never touch reinsurance today, my friend. See, basically, I'll just at a high level, I will tell you. At a high level, I'll tell you since the question has come. See, we go to insurance company, fine. Let's take an example, simple, fine. There is an MBBS doctor and there is a specialist doctor, correct? For small things, I keep on going to my MBBS doctor, fine. But MBBS doctor at times says, no, this I can't handle this. Please go to the specialist doctor. So the difference between insurer and reinsurer is, so when insurer feels, no, the burden is high, so the risk is very high, especially the claim ratio is very high, or the medical area is not as expertise, then you go to reinsurer. But it's a huge subject, my friend Shubham. It's a separate 3 books. Reinsurance is separate 3 books. But does it help you answer? I'm able to answer you in very simple layman language. What is?
Yes, sir.
So I think the question round is over.
Yeah.
Thank you, sirs, for so much wise words. I am sure our audience has gained knowledge and experience on this topic. So
Yeah.
before we end today's webinar, on the behalf of Kautilya, I would like to thank Dr. Preeti Saxena ma'am, Professor Hemant Purandre sir, Dr. Madhu Iyer ma'am, and Professor Amarjeet Parpatia sir for giving us this opportunity. Our sincere thanks to Professor Priyanka Dhingra ma'am head of SDCC, who has been a constant source of inspiration and motivation to all of us. We also thank Praveen sir for sharing the link. Thanks to our mentors, Dr. Dimple Pandey ma'am, Dr. Swaha Shom ma'am, CA Rati Rani ma'am, and Dr. Devender Suri ma'am for always guiding us. Lastly, we thank our DC and DA teams for smooth functioning of webinar. And at last, thank you again, sir. Your presence means a lot to us and to the Kautilya and to the college. We look forward to bring more such informative webinars to all of you.
So thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really enjoyed it. I hope that you'll make the most out of it. And looking forward for more and more people getting into the insurance stream. Okay.
Yes.
Please take good care of yourself, your family at this point of time.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
Same
Mr.
to you,
Ramjan.
sir.
Yeah. Okay. So take care.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you, Mr. Ramjan. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.